Hello everybody, this is Marcus. I am back with another Pokemon WGC battle video, but before we do anything else, let's take a moment and enjoy this high quality battle screen picture. Nice! Thanks so much to my good friend Hibiki from Austria, who was so generous and borrowed me his capture card because he doesn't really need it at the moment. So we'll have that for a while. I don't know for how long, it depends on how well I can do with it, and as you can probably tell, I'm still trying to figure out some like settings. For example, I think my face cam video is not optimal yet, and the game audio is obviously not coming from the game itself really, but I'll try to figure that out as fast as I can. And brand new DS, reset my ranking, I'm back down to 1500, so this is the first episode, like the first real thing I guess, I don't know. First opponent 15, 12, the team I'm using is what I used to win a recent Premier Challenge in Germany that happened right before the Berlin regionals I attended this weekend. That was also the reason why there hasn't really been any content on this channel besides my German nationals adventures. I didn't do too well in the regional despite winning the PC the day before. Not really sure what happened there, but I went 4 wins and 3 losses, which is obviously very bad, but I don't know. I learned some things and I will, I don't know, continue practicing. But anyway, we're here with the team that I used to win the Premier Challenge. It's an interesting team. I might feature it like a couple videos now. And the first opponent from Germany, by the way, coming at us with the Kangaskhan and Smeargle, as well as Landorus T, Thunderous Eye, Togekiss, and what's it called? I forget the name. You know, the competitive thing. I only know the German name. I'm sorry. If it hits me during the video, I'll tell you, but I don't know what it's called. Anyway, so oh, now you can see the bottom screen as well, like down there below my Twitter thingy. So, what do we do? I think I want to go with Thunderous probably, though I don't have Taunt in this one, unfortunately. Kangaskhan could be good. Kangaskhan Heatran actually could be something to work with for substitutes and stuff. And then I always like Aegislash in those matchups. And I think we also go with Landorus despite the Wigglytuff. Now I remember. Wigglytuff. Okay, so Wigglytuff something Ray used to win a regional last season, or technically 2 seasons before. And yeah, I don't think he brought it too often back then, but since then people associated with him, I guess. So he leads with Landorus and Smeargle. Depending on the movesets, this could be interesting for us. My Kangaskhan is a timid variant, and you already saw it here. I do have... I wanted to use my stylus to point things out, but this doesn't work anymore now that I do have a capture card. Gotta get used to that. So I do have... Oh, I can click it though. I do have Ice Punch, yes. Okay. But before we can outspeed the Landorus, we have to Mega Evolve first, probably. So I'm going for a Fake Out on Landorus and just subbing with Heatran. So unless his Myrtle is Choice Scarf, we should be able to at least get up the substitute, and maybe he goes for the Spiky Shield, and there it is. So great turn 1 for us. We do get off the Fake Out. There it goes, and get off the substitute. So right now, I could go for the Ice Punch, but a team like this could also have Choice Scarf Landorus probably. I could also try to go for the Smeargle instead. Gotta think a little bit. I do have Aegislash in the back, which is pretty nice against Kangaskhan Smeargle. So I should probably just go for the Ice Punch and Heat Wave right here. Let's see how this will go, and yep, we do outspeed, so Smeargle probably going for the Dark Void right here, but his Landorus yeah, doesn't really concern us anymore at this point. Um, Heatran is Tim and max speed, so it outspeeds Smeargles, and we do get off the single target Heat Wave that brings it down to its Focus Sash. So nice damage here, and the Dark Void hits the Kangaskhan. Okay. Would have obviously been optimal if that missed, but hey, you kind of everything. So right now I'm expecting his Kangaskhan to come in and go for a Power Punch on my Kangaskhan. So if that is the case, I will switch into my Aegislash, and that is exactly what happens. Though he might predict that and go for a Scrappy Power Punch, though that doesn't really do too much damage and only boosts its attack stage by one stage. He could also go for like a low kick on the Heatran or something like that, but I don't think that matters too much. And then maybe go for a Spiky Shield with the Smeargle. I think I want to protect Heatran anyway, though. Yeah, so just so he can't go for the Power Punch right there and break the substitute and get 2+2 and so on and so on. Aegislash really in a decent position right here, as I can just go for the substitute as long as I'm asleep, and like he can't really damage me anyway. So that's kind of what you want to go for versus Kangaskhan Smeargle teams if you do have that Aegislash. Heatran also a nice choice, and yep, he went for the Power Punch. We do see the second Dark Void. I could have prevented that by going for Heat Wave, but I'm fine with Aegislash being asleep because, as I said, I can just go for stuff anyway. Though right now we have to watch out a little bit because he could go for a Spiky Shoot on the Smeargle, so maybe it would have been better to just go for the Heat Wave the turn before. Though he also could have gone for the Spiky Shoot there. And I really wanted to prevent that +2 from the Kangaskhan. He withdraws Smeargle, probably going into Togekiss right here. Oh, he brought Thunderous, also something I don't care too much. And he goes for the Frustration, okay, I guess. Pretty sure Power Punch would have knocked out the substitute anyway. But maybe he felt like he really needed, I don't know, predict something. I'm not really sure, but we do get off this Heat Wave. Nice damage, no Citrus on the Thunderous, so probably Life Orb. And could honestly switch into Landorus with my Heatran. Though I think I do want to sack it, probably, so that I can go into my Kangaskhan and have the Fake Out available. And oh, he goes for the Nasty Plot with his Thunderous. Interesting choice, although I don't think Power Punch will be enough to knock out my Heatran right here. And if I get up the Heat Wave, then we should just win the game. And yeah, no problem for Heatran to take the Power Punch. Really fortunate for us that he didn't go for the Power Punch in the turn before. And the Heat Wave connects with both opponents, knocking out the +2 Special Attack Thunderous. So that didn't really do anything. And Aegislash still asleep, but that doesn't really matter. As right now, I have this game won basically, like, not 100% sure, but like, we have pretty good chances. I would just go for another substitute with Aegislash, and then I could protect Heatran, but I don't really think that there's any point. He'll likely just go for a Power Punch in that slot, but then I can bring in my Kangaskhan and go for a Fake Out, and that should be good. Okay, I gotta think about what Transform on Smeargle could really do to us right now if he uses it. I think I'll just sacrifice Heatran. Okay, he goes for another Power Punch. Fair. So now a +3. And we might honestly see that transform. And yep, there it is. So staring down against 2 +3 Kangaskhan's. But we do have our Aegislash still asleep, but I do have Substitute and Flash Cannon. And that should really help us, I guess. Unless, of course, he has Crunch or something like that. But I'm guessing that he would have used it if he had it. I probably want to go into Landorus, because Kangaskhan is not going to wake up anyway. So by going into Landorus and just getting off an Intimidate, and then I'll like switch out Landorus into Kangaskhan again and go for another substitute with Aegis Dash. And I should wake up this turn, hopefully. So yeah, as I said, I used this team at a Premier Challenge the day before the regionals, and I went undefeated there with an 11-0 record, which was pretty nice. So then I thought, like, yeah, I could do some changes to the team, and I didn't use the team at regionals that I originally wanted to use because I thought that this might probably be the better call for the meta at that tournament, but yeah, it probably wasn't. The games I lost were pretty close as well. I lost to my friend Bjard, Pea, who, as we do get the wake up and the sub, who used also a Kangaskhan build, and basically turn 1 I just made a bad play, and he really punished me for it by doubling up into my Heatran while I switched Kangaskhan out into my Landorus, and yeah, from then it just went downhill. I also lost to like Mega Swampert Parish Rain team, and then to like another team where I don't really know what happened that game, but basically like he just got a lot of fully paras and heatwave avoids and so on. So yes, didn't do too well. My friends also had some problems by doing well. I mean, like Deflo and Billa didn't make top cut, even though they only needed one more win, and then yeah, Fatum won it. Player from Germany that has been around forever. He won the 2009 German National Championship, and yeah, I'm happy for him that he was able to win another big tournament once again. And yeah, good job to him. Yeah, and right now we just need to stall out the Kangaskhan because yeah, I didn't really have any better play right there, except like I went for Earthquake and Flash Cannon. So yeah, Sucker Punch breaks the sub obviously, and then still do some nice damage because of the +2. But like right now I just need to chill and hope that he forfeits because there's not really any point in playing on. I just go for like King's Shield, substitutes, and then King's Shields and subs all over. And I really hope that he forfeits because I wanted to do a second game for this episode. I already revealed Substitute and Flash Cannon as well, so he knows that there's nothing he can do, basically. But we'll see. Looks like he wants to play this out. But of course I'm not going to attack right here. And even if this wasn't like timed event with like 15 minutes timer, I would have won this because thanks to leftovers and so on, I do regenerate a little bit every turn, and yeah, we just have to wait until I get to full health, I guess, and then I will go for an attack. As he also showed us his 4th move, which is indeed Fake Out, so there's a 0 chance of him to win this game. I'm not even sure if like +2 Sucker Punch, like the second hit, can with a critical hit can knock out Aegis Slash from full health, but I certainly doubt it. So I just go for substitutes all over, and he forfeits. Okay, thank you very much. So we don't have to waste more time with that. So we get the first win. It was pretty close. Transform from the Smeargle are really not turning this match around, but like definitely gave him like not really a chance to win, but like had he crit the Aegis Dash, not sure if that would have knocked it out. Like the turn I attacked, maybe there was a chance for him to win. Maybe, I'm not sure. But still, pretty clean game, I would say. Good game to my opponent, and we beat the first Smeargle. And something else I wanted to point out about the regional, I think you can see the teams on the Amigo website, like the company that hosted the tournament. I will link it in the description. Lega went for his 3rd consecutive top 4 at a regional, which is pretty crazy. He's been to 3 regionals, and he got second place again, only losing to Dreikopf, as he wants to be called now, I guess, in the finals. So good job to him. Used the same team again that he used to get second place of the Bochum regional, not the Bochum, Würzburg regional that happened right after Worlds. So I think it was also his Worlds team where he went like with a heartbreaking 17th place, just missing out on that top 16 prize money. But nevertheless, now in a fantastic position to take away his, I think, his fourth consecutive trip. That's crazy. Yeah, he's been to Worlds in 2013, 14, and 15. Always won the trip, so very consistent player. And yeah, congratulations to him for that second place finish at the regional there. And we run into a Mega Gengar team, as it seems, also with a Whimsicott. I keep trying to point things out with like the stylus, but that's not how it works anymore. I gotta get used to that. Dang it. So he has Mega Gengar and Whimsicott, and then also Terrakion, so those three are pretty common combination, I would say. Also has the Talonflame, Gastrodon, and Landorus T. Not too sure what they could do, but I'm definitely guessing that it's some kind of Tailwind team, probably, and the Gastrodon just there as for the rain matchup, maybe. I could lead with Thunderous, I guess, but I'm a T-Wave Swagger variant, so I'm not too sure how well that will go. Landorus also definitely interesting, but then his Whimsicott could be a little bit troublesome. Huh. Choices. I think I will go with Land of Thunder, and then we do have Kangaskhan in the back, and maybe Aegislash? Maybe Aegislash. Yeah, I think Aegislash, because it can, like, deal with Terrakion, even if it's, like, at +4 or something. So that should be good. The other two people in the top 4 at the regionals were Sysmonio from Poland, by the way, congratulations also to him. And the other guy is called... I forgot his name, but he's like a local player from like Frankfurt area. And he had a pretty interesting team with like Ice Punch and Thunder Punch Metagross. Not too sure how viable that is, and like his other stuff is like Expert Belt Sylveon with Shadow Ball, Hidden Power Ground, Type of Voice Protect, and some other obscure sets. But I don't know, he made it work and got to the top 4, so definitely congrats to him as well. And then there also happened the Namur regionals in Belgium the same day. I also have some fun stories about that one. While I wasn't there, I gave a team to a friend of mine, Tylo, and for my so-called cheap strategies series. And I gave him a team with like Anger Point and Storm Throw, and he managed to get to the top 4. So you can be looking forward to the video where I will go, yeah, like talk about the team a bit and maybe ask him some questions. And yeah, like I really think that this tournament result proved, like at least in some extent, that this strategy is a little bit overpowered, but I'll come to that in the next videos, so yeah, you can look forward to that. He goes for Protect with Whimsicott, which is kind of interesting. I just went for Thunder Wave and Earthquake, but okay, he double protects. Yeah, I didn't really talk about what I was thinking that turn. My Thunder is Lex Taunt, so I wanted to get off the Thunder Wave on the Whimsicott so I could swagger it next turn, outspeeding it, and then thanks to the Para, and then yeah, being faster, and so I can swagger it. But that plan is like a little bit out of the question right now, as he went for the double protect. Interesting play. I guess he has to be a little bit cautious about my Landorus T being Choice Scarf, and so maybe he has to switch out Gengar. I'm not really sure. I could go for a Rock Slide and Thunder Wave probably, unless you... maybe he's like really going hardcore and goes for the Encore Disable on the Lando, but that would really be pretty sick. I could also go for a T-Wave on the Gengar slot, I guess, or on the Whimsicott slot. What did he have that could avoid Earthquake? I mean, probably Landorus coming in? Or Talonflame even? I don't know. Okay, I will go for the T-Wave on the Whimsicott and hope that he switches out Gengar, and this is what he does. We went for the Rock Slide here, maybe fishing for like a Talonflame, but it's Landorus, okay. So he gets off the Intimidate. Probably could have gone for a knockoff in that slot, I guess. And he goes for the Encore. Okay, interesting play. Now, we do get off the Thunder Wave on the Whimsicott though, and I'm not trapped for any longer, unless the Whimsicott happens to be like eject button, or the lander is eject button, and they switch right back into the Gengar, but I think that's pretty unlikely. And yep, so we're not trapped, and he knows that I'm not Choice Scarf, or like not Choice at all on my Lando. I think I want to switch out Thunderous here, obviously, but what do I bring in? I do have Kangaskhan and Aegislash in the back. Probably Aegislash. And then maybe go for knockoff on the Lando. Yeah, I don't want to go into Kangaskhan, because if he switches into his Gengar, then we're trapped, and yeah, I don't know, it's not really like very good situation, and I want to conserve Kangaskhan for later on when his Whimsicott is gone, so I can go for a Fake Out more easily, and then maybe like Fake Out and substitute with Aegislash at the same turn, or something like that, just so that his Whimsicott cannot Encore me. He goes for Protective Whimsicott, which is fine, and I outspeed, so he's not Choice Scarf. Let's see what it does. Item is... oh, he's Choice Bad, actually. And he goes for the Explosion. Okay, so very good thing we switched into Aegislash. Interesting combination right there with Mega Gengar and Explosion Choice Band Letters T. I mean, I guess you can like switch, like you can lead those two and then go for like Mega Evolution and boom. But yeah, interesting play. Definitely, so very happy I switched into Aegislash to avoid that right there. And his Whimsicott protect the last turn, so I could switch into my Kangaskhan and go for the Fake Out and maybe even knock it out with like Flash Cannon or something from my Aegislash. But I really have to think about this because I'm guessing that his Mega Gengar is coming in right now. So I could also switch into Thunderous and then go for a Swagger on the Whimsicott and put up Substitute or something like that. That would also be interesting. It really comes down to what his first Pokemon is, because if it is Terrakion, then Thunderous might not be the best choice. However, thanks to that the T-Wave earlier on, Whimsicott cannot outspeed his Terrakion and go for the beat up before it attacks, so that is also good. I think Kangaskhan could just be the right choice right here. I think I want to go into Thunderous, just so that I can like worst case I can at least always Swagger and set up a substitute or something, and he brings in the Gengar. Yeah, like because if I switch into my Kangaskhan, I really want to double target the Whimsicott, because if he just stays in and I use Fake Out and substitute, he can just Encore me, and then I'm trapped into Encore, and that is just not a very good situation. So I think I'm going for Swagger substitute, Swagger on the Whimsicott, just so... oh, and he doesn't protect Gengar. No, it could have gone for the Shadow Ball. Okay, this is annoying. But let's see what his Whimsicott tries to do here. Oh, and he goes for the Fake Tears. Oh, that should spell Doom. Oh, for my Aegislash. I could have really gone for like a King's Shield and T-Balled onto the Mega Gengar. Yeah, that would have probably been the better play. But that's not what happened, and right now, yeah, he got that KO on Aegislash for free, basically. Yeah, good play on my opponents, and maybe could have gone for the Thunder Wave and King's Shield, and then Swagger the next turn. But okay, so right now, I really have to like do something. Could go for the Ice Punch on the Whimsicott. But Landorus is already down, so his last one is either Talonflame, Terrakion, or Gastrodon. Could also go for the Double Edge, probably, or the Low Kick even, without predict Terrakion to come in. He might also just stay in with the Whimsicott though. Okay, yeah, this is pretty tough right now. He might just protect Gengar and go for something. Yeah, I think I want to go for the Low Kick though. Because even if he stays in... okay, he stays in. So let's hope he protects Gengar, and then, because if I go for a Low Kick right now, or like, not a Low Kick, if I go for like an Ice Punch on the Whimsicott, and it faints and he brings in Terrakion... oh, but he snaps out and goes for Protect. Then there's not really anything I can do Oh, it just double protects. Looks like this screen was frozen there for a second. Sorry for that. So anyway, if he switched out into no, if he protects Gengar and sacrifices Whimsicott, and then Terrakion comes in, I cannot really do anything like to damage it because it can just close combat me, and then I can never win with Thunderous versus Terrakion in 1v1. Unless it's Lumberry, unless it's not Lumberry and I just swagger it, but with beat up Whimsicott it's probably not Focus Sash, and then Lumberry makes most sense, so yeah, that's just something I wanted to go for. Though we can still win in theory. I just have to go for Swagger, I guess. Okay, so we get up the Swagger on the main Gengar. Yeah, this is not very pretty to watch, but yeah, thanks to the fake tears, and he gets up the Encore. Thanks to the fake tears and Shadow Ball play on Aegis Slash, he got himself into a really good position, and yeah, we didn't get the fully para right there on the Whimsicott. So now I'm locked into low kick, and it decides to target the Gengar. Yeah, there's really not much I can do right now. Just go for para and Swagger. We do get up the T-Wave on the Gengar. And then I have to Swagger Whimsicott, which comes through through the para again. And we have to hope that Gengar attacks himself, which it does. And then we have to Swagger the Whimsicott next turn and hope that Kangaskhan eventually will not be Encore anymore. But maybe I could also just protect, I think, with Thunderous, because he didn't see that yet. And Kangaskhan is really no threat for him. Yeah, I think I'll just protect, as I'm pretty sure he will go for like Shadow Ball or Sludge Bomb on Thunderous. Another low kick. That does really nothing at all. But slowly chicken him down. And he went first in the Sludge Bomb with Thunderous. And the Moonblast as well, so that's good, and our Encore ended. So right now I can really just Swagger the Whimsicott and go for a better move. What could that be? Maybe Ice Punch on the Gengar, actually. Not sure how much that will do, but I really want to get off more damage on the Gengar. Oh, but he snaps out and he's parried. Okay, so he wanted to go for the Protectorate here, but that's not what will happen. And now we have to hope that Whimsicott hits itself or is fully parried, so he can get off the Encore onto my Kangaskhan. And let's see, what do we get? And the self-hit. Okay, good. So I do get off that Ice Punch on the Gengar that he did not know I would have, and it's not enough to knock it out, but Thunderbolt certainly is. So I can go for Thunderbolt on the Gengar and Ice Punch on the Whimsicott right here, and as long as Whimsicott doesn't get through with like Encore into Protect or anything, then we should be pretty good. But let's see. I mean, he could go for Encore into the Thunderous, but he could also predict me to go for a Swagger on the Gengar, and then yeah, Encore would be like useless. And nope, priority moves at all coming out from the Whimsicott, so maybe he just went for Moonblast, and we do get the knockout with Ice Punch, and can knock out the Gengar with Thunderbolt. So all of a sudden we're up 2-1, and yeah, this really showed the power of Confusion, or like Swagger and T-Wave on Thunderous, and yeah, that really worked out for me. And his last one is Talonflame, so unless this is like, I don't know, Choice Specs, Bulky, no, there's not really any way for him to win, I guess. I could just go for Thunderbolt and Double Edge, and we won this game, I think. Okay, let's think this through. My Thunderous is still at -2 special defense, and that was why I was referring to like overheat specs something, because that would OHKO. But I think I can just go for attacks here, and there's not really anything you can do, and she just forfeits. So, we very narrowly get away with the second victory for the day against that Mega Gengar team. Like, nice play on my opponent's end by going for that fake Tears and Shadow Ball play on the Aegislash, but in the end we were able to barely get away with that victory, so 2-0 for this episode. Um, Nice. So let me know, what do you think about this new capture card. I will try to improve on the settings and so on, because yeah, I can tell right now it's not perfect, but the overlay I had didn't really work for me, or I was not able to make it work for whatever reason. But I'll look into getting a better one for the next episode, as I just scrabbled this together on my own, and I'm not very talented with like creative stuff and so on. But yeah, let's see. I think we'll use this team for a little bit, and then I will in the end publish the pastebin of it as well, so you can look forward to that. Then I will, like I do, as I said, the video about my friend's run at the Namur Regional with Taurus, Crocodile, Smeargle, and so on will come up soon. And yeah, I just try to get more battles in, I guess. Let me know in the comments what you want to see on this channel in the future. Um, and a big thanks once again to Hibiki for giving me his capture card. And yeah, I'm still probably going, like, I'm still trying to buy one so I have my own one in the near future. Christmas is around the corner, so maybe my parents, I don't know, but we'll see. So yeah, thanks everybody for watching. Let me know in the comments what you think about this video, and see you next time. Bye.